Hello, everyone. It's me. Uh, your crazy fanatic, David Timac. Apparently, I'm crazy because I speak a lot of these things that aren't particularly true. And you see, I look crazy because I'm looking at you like I'm crazy right now. Hey, do you see me? I'm crazy. Do you see this? You don't even know what crazy is. You don't look at yourself in the mirror and say that you're wrong or anything else. You think you're always right about everything because, well, you haven't said a crazy thing in your life and you're always right about everything, right? To me, that sounds crazy that you think you know everything. I don't think, not even I think I know everything because I don't. Because I don't. Okay? I don't. But what I can tell you is that even if I do know it, then there's really nothing else you could say about it. If then you would be calling yourself crazy, because then you wouldn't know what you're talking about, right? You just got roasted. How do you like them apples? So the thing is, and since you think you're so intelligent, my people, if you're so intelligent, what do you think the best thing you would do? What is the best thing you can do? You would take a good close look at my face and tell me, oh, that's not Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Hello, how you doing there? Let me tell you something, okay? When you say that Jesus is God, and you try to find so many ways to prove that Jesus is God, and you'll just go out of your mind, you'll just go crazy, you will go insane to prove Jesus is God. That is wishful thinking. The Bible does not say Jesus is God. When Jesus was talking about God, he was talking about his Father. I understand you're trying to prove that the Trinity is all in one, and Jesus was saying that him and God are one. But that would mean that he wouldn't have any need to pray to the one in heaven, and God would always be in him, and Jesus would be able to do anything that he wanted to do without the need of another source other than himself. So, really, Jesus would have complete control over everything, and that's just the way it would be. So, you want to talk about a Trinity? Well, Jesus being the Son of God has to be. Let me explain this to you. It's really not that hard to understand. You Christians try to make it so difficult to understand. Okay? It's really not. Jesus is the Son of God. The Son of God, the one who can resurrect, is the life, and is the resurrection, the truth, and the life. The one who can sit there and prophesy and it will happen. The one who can turn water into wine. Now, if I were to tell you, even the prophets could do that. And God did those miracles through his prophets. Jesus is God is nothing but wishful thinking. It is wishful thinking. It's not true. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this. It's not true. If your fellow Christian goes off and says Jesus is God, they are lying to you. That is not true. It is not. So my mom and my dad always taught me that Jesus was God. I don't believe that. I don't. Because I look at myself in the mirror every day and I know that I'm not God. Because that's ridiculous. I mean, it is. To sit there and try to intertwine those two, and Jesus would sit there and talk about his Father and not give glory to himself only makes more sense. Jesus never, ever gave glory to himself. Jesus said, what did Jesus say in one of his verses? We don't do miracles to be seen by men. So if Jesus said that, so Jesus said, vengeance is mine, I will repay. Well, actually, God gave the inheritance to his son that vengeance might be his. And God chose him to take vengeance. It's called the Messiah. Duh. What about the Messiah complex? What is the Christ, huh? What is the Christ? The Christ is somebody who comes and he takes liberation over his people and is the anointed one. The one who will fight. The one who will so-called reign. And he will reign. And he will take vengeance on his enemies, and he will put all his enemies under his feet. That is the role of the Messiah. If you're sitting here telling me that that Jesus is God, that's nonsense. I don't know where you find that at in your Bible, but if you try to go for the verse before Abraham was I am, you're not even reading the whole paragraph. You're reading a piece and part of it. The thing is you can't give too much glory to Jesus Christ, and you can't give too less. Okay? And what I mean by that is you kind of have to be balanced. You kind of have to ration on how much praise you give God, because God deserves more praise than anyone. God did not kill Jesus Christ. It's nonsense. God loved Jesus Christ. God wanted Jesus Christ to have the glory that he deserved. To die for everyone, to just sit there and be nailed to a cross like that, that is an honor. That is an honor. So, that's only God can do that. Because that's how God works. He gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Jesus dying on a cross does not make him any more or any less than Jesus Christ himself. It does not make him God, and it does not make him anything else but Jesus Christ. That does not change the fact that he's the Son of God, and that does not make him God. So if God is not a murderer. God is not a murderer. Now you have to understand, you all have atheists, and you all have people out there that will blame God for things. Like he made Satan and things like that, and Satan was a good angel. Are you trying to say that he was always good? No. God wanted everything to go well. God wanted everything to go well. He intended everything to go the way he wanted it to go. But it all turned astray. Satan did evil instead of good. God did not create the devil. God did not create Satan to do what he did. Satan created the evil that he did. I guarantee you, it's easy. It's easy to be a really good person and do evil. It's really, really, really easy. It takes no effort. at all.